I'm here. Hello, Jen. Pendants is looking a little slim. There we go. Folks are dropping in. I appreciate it. We'll start in just a minute. Maybe it turns quiet for me. I'm telling you, this bot has fewer fans than anyone I know. I thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to give it another couple of minutes and then I will get started. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you guys here. Hey, can I do an unpaid commercial? I don't know if you guys indulge in greeting cards at all, but if you do, if you send old-fashioned snail mail greeting cards, can I tell you about this company called Bald Guy Greetings? The Bald Guy, he is hilarious. So this would be apropos actually for the Soapbox. It says, "Can you believe this crap?" And then on the inside it says, "Sorry, this card isn't more specific. I bought a bunch of these and didn't want to commit to just one complaint." He's got a million cards like that. So if you need a birthday card, a thank you card, or anything, just go to Bald Guy Greetings. They even have phone calls for Mother's Day and Father's Day where they will make the phone call to give an excuse to your mom or dad as to why you didn't call or show up. They're hilarious. All right, that commercial's over. And by the way, that commercial was provided for free. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. Maybe I'm in trouble. So here we are, another week on the Soapbox. I am Alonzo Bowden. I thank you for tuning in. This is the place to rant, rave, bitch, moan, complain, or even compliment if something's going well. And today is one of those days. It is not a bad day. Actually, there's nothing wrong today. But I was telling a friend, it was so funny. I got in the car this morning. I turned on the news. They started with Manchin voting against women's rights. And then they talked about the fires in New Mexico and California. And then the newscaster just said, "The worst is yet to come." And I was like, what better way to start your day than that's like what you hear in the first 5 minutes. The worst is yet to come. So I hope that isn't true. I honestly hope that isn't true. But man, there are times when this game is just beating you up. So let's talk about this abortion thing. I know I've talked about it before, but now with with Manchin once again going Republican against the Democrats, voting against women's rights, I do not understand it. The joke going around is that The Handmaid's Tale wasn't meant to be a documentary. And there's so many ways that it looks like that's what these guys want. I mean, I just don't get it. The anger toward women, the hypocrisy, the same people who for 2 years We're yelling, my body, my choice, over wearing a mask. But what about abortion? Oh, no, no, that's her body, my choice. Like it is, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. And I don't understand their end game. Now, the other thing that's coming out, so let me back up. I do these videos. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They're kind of fun. It's for a online channel called Rebel HQ, which is part of TYT, part of the Young Turks Network. Extremely progressive left wing stuff. More and more, I'm finding myself agreeing with them because I'm so frustrated with the lack of effort on the Democratic Party. But anyway, in doing these Rebel HQ videos, I have to look at a lot of right wing stuff. And I was watching Ted Cruz do this podcast, and it was fascinating to watch how easily they, I don't even know if lie is the right word, like just change a narrative from reality. That's what it is. They just change reality. So he started out by talking about they don't talk about getting rid of Roe v. Wade. They talk about the leak, the fact that the information was leaked from the Supreme Court. So he said the leak is part of the extreme left trying to burn down the institutions of Washington. And I'm like, you guys actually you physically attacked the Capitol building. Like, who's trying to burn down institutions when you physically attack the building? Ted, that would be burning down the institution. And then he talked about Democrats being extreme and crazy. And I was like, aren't extreme and crazy Bobert and Marjorie Taylor Greene's nicknames? Like, don't they go on the road as the comedy team of extreme? It was fascinating to watch. But that being said, and I can laugh at them all day, the Republicans get things done. The Republicans get things done. They are in the process of repealing Roe v. Wade, turning the clock back 50 years because they know it won't affect them. Now, I'm talking about the rich Republicans. They won't affect them. They're going to go to New York. They're going to go to California, and their daughter or their mistress or whoever is going to get an abortion, and they're going to be safe, and it's going to be fine. And the poor Republicans, the ones, rural ones, or wherever you want to call it, in the hills or in the trailer park, wherever it is. And I'm not knocking these people. People are people, and that's your life. But they're the ones who are not going to be able to get safe abortions. They're the ones whose kids, they're either going to have too many kids, or their kids are going to starve, or whatever else. You know what they won't have? They won't have a choice. That's what they won't have. And this is what they vote for. And, the Republicans get this done. The Democrats, you can even threaten a Democrat in advance and it works. If you remember, as soon as Biden got elected and the Democrats took over the House and the Senate, what was the first thing the Republicans said? You better not expand the Supreme Court. And the Democrats, oh, no, we wouldn't. Why the hell not? Why not? What have you got to lose? What have you got to lose by expanding the court? And I say this over and over, a large scale expansion, 25 justices on the Supreme Court, so that no one justice, no one or two justices has this much power. And if the situation were reversed, the Republicans, it would have been done by now. It would have been done. It would have been their first thing to do. As soon as they saw a supermajority on the left on the Supreme Court, they would expand the court to take away the power of that supermajority. The Democrats won't do it. So this is what we got. I don't know. I don't know if it's hatred or just desire to control, but whatever it is, the anti-woman sentiment is mind blowing. And here's another thing I'm going to throw into my rant that's going on right now. I don't like finding out who people are that I know. Let me. I have a friend, similar demographic to me, black guy, late 50s. He's married. I'm not married. Been married a long time. He doesn't have any kids. And he sent me a thing saying, I'm glad I'm not going to get any women pregnant. Why should I care about abortion? And it threw me. I was honestly shocked to hear him have that opinion. And I said to him, I said, listen, taking away the rights of anyone is taking away the rights of everyone. Taking away the rights of women means it's okay for them to take away the rights of black people to vote. And he said, black people don't vote anyway. At which point I was completely floored. I've known this guy for over 10 years. We've hung out together. We've done so. It's like, wow, wow. You know, I saw another thing in my neighborhood, one of those don't tread on me flags. Now, I know that my neighborhood's very mixed and I know there's right wingers here. But whenever I see one of those, I really want to ask them, like, what freedom don't you have? You know, especially when they talk about California not being free, which, by the way, old don't tread on me could leave. But I always wonder, what freedom don't they have? Listen, you can buy guns in California. You can buy pretty much any gun you want. There might be some restrictions on assault weapons, and you can't buy an 80 round clip. But outside of that, you can buy guns. You can say what you want. You know what? You can not have an abortion. Yeah, you are free to not have an abortion. You can just have a baby. California allows that, believe it or not. I don't understand that whole idea of them not being free, or what freedom they don't have. It makes no sense to me. So, um, yeah, that's that. And finally, the last thing I'm going to talk about, and this is one I know it's tough, and I get it, and I get it's their job, but it is just annoying. Service/salespeople, like, stop it, or at least listen. I went to my old gym. I want to start going back to the gym. I feel, it's safe enough. I'm vaccinated, blah, blah, blah. So I go back to the gym and I say, hey, I used to be a member. I see you're running a promotion. Can I get the promotion and rejoin the gym? And they look me up in the thing. And they say, oh, yeah, we see where your membership is. And then they're like, can you come this way? No, I can't come this way. I don't need to go to the office for the pitch again. All right, you sold me. I was a member. Just tell me what it costs so I can. You don't have anything in the sales pitch I need to hear. You know, I have a friend who is a multimillionaire, brilliant businessman. And he said one of the first things you learn in business is to take yes for an answer. If I walk into a gym that I was a member of and say I want to rejoin, that's pretty much a sale. That's done. All right, just give me a number and take my credit card. What do they say? Please take my money. Shut up. Another thing I had with that, if you haven't used Angie's List, don't. Home Advisor owned by Angie's List, stay away, because I made the mistake of putting on there that I needed some work done on my bathroom. I have had so many callers, and there's no way to take it down. I had to call them to take it down. And this is 2-3 weeks ago. I still get these telemarketers calling every day asking if I want this work done, this or that, the other. And I tell them, look, sorry, because you're getting bad information, but I don't need the work done. But it is the onslaught of these service/sales people pushing so hard. And I know they have to do it because this is what they're paid to do. I think it hurts their sales. I think there's a time when you're talking to someone who's serious about buying something. It's like buying a car. How many people hate buying a car because of car salesmen? It is so common, and yet the auto industry continues with the same business model. It makes no sense at all. All right, that's enough out of me. I thank you guys for being here. Please jump in. Like I say, the rants can be personal or big or whatever. What's up, Chris? How are you? I will invite you to video. Video's up to you, my friend. What you got?
Well, I've got to defer the video because I'm much too glorious to behold, and I don't want to.
Don't hurt us, Chris. We have our sunglasses on.
Don't hurt him, Hammer. Anyway, this is more of a reflection than a rant. I came across a video clip of you performing, and you were doing a bit about road construction and how the person putting the cones out was like an artist. And yet there were bulldozers parked and nobody was running the bulldozers and doing the work. Why don't we train the cone placement guy or girl to operate the bulldozers and get the work done. That was sheer comic brilliance, man. I just want to thank you for
that. Thank you, Chris. It's an old bit. And yeah, you ever notice that though? The cones are out. The cones are in a perfect line. 3 lanes are cut to 2 lanes, cut to 1 lane. I joke that if you hit a cone and you look in your rearview mirror, the cone's standing up again. I don't even know how they do that. Meanwhile, the bulldozers, the steam shovels, everything else, sitting on the side of the road like transformers waiting for Megatron. Nothing being done. No, have you ever seen construction? Have you ever seen construction with everyone working? That's never been seen. If there's 5 guys, there are 2 guys working. There are 3 guys making sure the shovels don't float away. It is.
now. You just mentioned something that triggered a memory. I'll share real quick and then get out of the way. You said steam shovels. My good, give me a high five, my friend.
Yeah, that's what
Ste-
they were. I don't
I
know.
know, I know what a steam shovel is.
I actually learned how. Um, Now I'm forgetting what they call the giant roller machines that roll over the road. You
I think
know,
it's called the roller.
no, it's a steamrollers. Yeah, steamrollers. That's what they're called. I learned how they work for a show that I did, how to build everything, and it was actually pretty fascinating. What's inside that giant wheel to increase the torque and the weight of pressing down on the road and making it turn. But I've said this for years about road construction. With all the advanced technology we have and the improvements we have in so many things, it's very funny to me we still build roads the same way. Like no one has come up with a faster, simpler way to build a road. And I do not understand that other than the huge contracts given to these people, huge government contracts given to these people to build roads with no incentive to do a better job.
It's amazing. I recall going down Interstate I-95 when I lived on the East Coast, and I saw somebody picking up cones. Okay, a civilian, if you will, picking up cones and putting them back in the upright position. And this is back in the CB radio days. So all the truck drivers were talking, we were talking to each other. Um, and they said this guy, that he was a trucker, and he had knocked about 2 miles of the cones over on purpose. And the highway patrol pulled him over and made him go back and set everyone up.
That's hilarious. That you talk about punishment fitting the crime. Perfect.
And just one more quick thing about CB radios. Is this okay?
Absolutely.
Heading up the highway one day, traveling from Florida to Pennsylvania or Minnesota or somewhere. Anyway, like I said, back in the 70s and the CB radio days. And for those of you that are too young, just Google it. Anyway, I saw a load of huge rocks on a flatbed heading north. And the truckers were all commenting about what the purpose was. Why are they sending these huge boulders up north? And then people were commenting and saying, well, they're bringing them to the big house. They're bringing them to the yard, and they're going to make those guys break those big rocks down into smaller rocks. And then right on cue, you can't make this up, there were trucks headed southward carrying small rocks, gravel, And someone said, you see, that's what that is. They were breaking those up. And then some other trucker chimed in and said, no, those are seeds for them big rocks. They're going to plant them down south and then ship them back north. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it could be. And to those who don't know what a CB radio is, don't worry. You can buy one over at Radio Shack.
My handle was Gray Ghost, by the way.
All right. Thank you,
Thank
Chris.
you.
Thanks for dropping in.
Have a great day. And like we say in San Francisco on Thursdays, tomorrow's Friday.
I have a friend whose job has the 4-day work week, 10 hours a day for 4 days. So she's always happy because our Thursday is her Friday. It looks like Jen is here. Hello, Jen.
Hello. I love the 4-day work week also. It makes
It's
the
a
most
good idea.
sense.
I remember when they were trying to push that.
I mean, 9 to 5 days, 5 days a week. Nope, I'm not building an automobile. I don't know anybody else who is. That's who invented that time. So, we got robots for that now.
All right.
All right, I could be just as fired up right now about, the loss of human rights in America, but I'm going to go real mild on my rant today. Real mild. Okay. I think there's some women in the audience, so they'll understand. I like discount shopping. I love a Marshalls. I love a TJ Maxx. When you buy a frame, thank you. When you buy a frame from Marshalls or TJ Maxx on, $14.99, $24.99, big discount compared
About picture
to,
frame.
picture frames. Yeah. Blank picture frames, maybe you're buying a piece of art just for the picture frame. That's actually a good Marshalls TJ Maxx hack. But they put a sticker on the glass that is several pieces. It's a square sticker in the middle of the glass that also has tiny little circles in the middle of the square. Basically, I don't know how anybody can pick this off. I have no hacks. I just get so mad about it.
I was not aware of that, but I'm going to give you a hack that will work for that.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm looking it up just to make sure I get the right name. I don't want to give you the wrong name. Ah, yeah, that's what I thought. It's called Googone, Googone, and you use it on cars. You use it to remove adhesive.
Oh yeah, I just Googled it. I do recognize the label.
That stuff works. It will remove any adhesive, any sticker, whatever you want, without damaging what's under it. You spray it on. Get a plastic scraper, like a plastic paint
Yep.
scraper, and scrape the sticker right off. Works like a charm.
Do you think that I could buy Gugon at TJ Maxx?
Right next to the frame. They should sell it right next
Yeah.
to the frame.
Oh, they should. Exactly. Just sell it right next to it. Good genius strategy. All right. Thank you for listening and thank you for your advice.
Yeah. And I never heard of buying artwork for the frame. It makes sense, but I never would have thought to do that. So good on you for
Oh,
teaching
yeah.
me a little something.
Yeah, I think that's a hack that my mom taught me. So,
Yeah.
all right. Thanks again.
Thank you. Wow, look at this, a constructive soapbox. I like it. Got you, Jeremy. Video is up to you.
Got it. Got it going. I'm not a big camera guy, but I'm trying to get over that.
Yeah, it's up to you, man. Either way, it reminds us of our days of Zoom when we had to talk and look at ourselves all the time.
Look at each other. I have it's kind of a combo compliment rant thing I wanted to get out. Recently, I had the opportunity to ride a tandem bicycle, and we were renting bikes with friends, and there was just like 2 tandem bicycles available, and we were like, we should do it. We shouldn't do it. We should do it. We went back and forth, and then we finally went for it, and it was awesome. It was like this great time. It was like this learning experience with my wife, and we really had to work on communication. Like, you're not pedaling? We're supposed to be both supposed to be pedaling.